Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the round one of the state tournament. We're pitting Peabody, seeded sixth, against Cambridge, that was seeded 11th. We want to definitely thank and congratulate the seniors of this year's graduating class of 2017 and playing on John Bazinas' baseball diamond. Also want to thank Phil Sheridan, the athletic director, for hosting this, and also for his retirement coming up. We're going to miss him. There's going to be a large pair of shoes to fill that job. I'm here, John DeMarco with Warren Otis. We're going to be doing the broadcast tonight. We like to send our regards out to Lou Sosimo, who we understand is having some issues. We wish him the best, and we're going to try to do our best. Tonight, just so you know, the umpires, we're going to have Donnie Newells is on the bases, and Mike Sullivan's behind the plate. Warren's going to do the balls and strikes. We hope we can do as best we can because we're pretty far away. As long as the scoreboard works, we should be all right. I also want to give some support for my neighbor Mike Sturgeon, and I want to say hello to my grandson, Matt Olsen. He'll be here in about 15 years, I hope. With that, we're getting ready to go. I'm going to pass it over to Warren, and he's going to introduce you to the Cambridge batters as they come up.
And the first three batters for Cambridge are Zaire Bolin. He'll be number 12. Number 7, Alexander Taylor. And number 27, Raphael Goldstein. Your first three batters for Cambridge.
We have on the mound is Pat McGuire. Looks like Pat and Mr. Zuli did almost 50% of all the innings pitched this year. Zuli had 42.7 innings, and McGuire had 41.7 with a 2.18 ERA. So we'll see what he got tonight. Usually he keeps them with location with some of his off speed and sneaky fast. So here we go.
First pitch is a strike. That'll be a base hit.
Over the plate as a strike, and he connected right up the middle.
Coming up to the plate will be Taylor. Throw to first base. Get back.
That was on the pitcher. Foul ball going to come back, but he had a good jump.
You don't. Taylor gets set. Tries to bunt. Ball's a little high. Foul ball. Yep. Yep.
The baseman a little hesitant. He didn't know if he should play that ball or would roll foul. But he made contact and it was did the job and moved the runner around. Obviously, it was a hit and run. He was sending the runner on the pitch.
Raphael Goldstein at the plate. Runners on first and second. Visit to the mound.
Sacrifice. Move the runners up.
Nothing in one. No balls, one strike. Strike two. Steals third.
Nice primer and the secondary was right in the motion of the pitch, and he was off. There was no way that they were going to get him.
And the runner from first took second as well. Goldstein sets in. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. One ball, two strikes. Pitch hit him. Hit by a pitch.
This gets us in trouble. We get in these pressure situations. How to get out of them. Let's see what Pat can do. He's got to work his way one out at a time.
Ryan Tailgater. Number 4. Yes. Batter number 4. Bases loaded. No outs. Pitcher winds up. And he backs off the rubber.
This is how you warm up. You got power at it. You can get the ball in the outfield. Score that run from third.
Telling gets set at the plate. Gets back in the box. Pitcher gets set. It's the windup. Strike one. Nice pitch. Ryan gets set. Fly ball to center field. Runner's going to be tagging at third. There's cuts it at first and run. Nope, he holds the runner. Great play. Great catch. Jordan Rosado coming up. Number 2. Second baseman. Gets set. One out. Jordan setting the plate. It's in the box. Pitcher winds up. Ball's high. Bases loaded. Pitcher winds up. 1 out. Checked on the. No. Ball 2. Checked it. Batter held up. Saddle set. Pop up in the infield. First base. Play is out of bounds. Foul ball. Adrian Keffer on deck for Cambridge. That was a nice pitch. Beautiful pitch. 2-2. He's a bounding ball right to the pitcher. Stops it. Throws on the first. He's safe. 2 runs score. It should be an error on the pitcher. Adrian Keffer coming to the plate. Two runs across. Runners at second and third. It's a ball inside. Keffer gets set. Throw to third. He's back safe. Two balls. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Keffer in the batter's box. Says strike 2. At 2-2. 2-1, excuse me. It certainly did. 42 strikeouts. 41 innings. It's a great ratio. Oof.
And we can use one right here.
You certainly can. An attempted bunt. It's a foul ball.
Right, now you got 2 strikes on him. Now the pressure's on the batter.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runs in. Top of the first inning. Yep, excuse me, 3-1. Got a bounding ball, foul. Now we got a full count. 3-2. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Here in the top of the first inning.
The unfortunate thing is Pat is going to be throwing a few pitches this inning, and they really haven't, other than first 2 batters, got any contact.
Keffer gets set at the box. Here's the pitch. Foul ball behind home plate. So we run the count again. 3-2. That's ball inside. What's
Scoreboard's off. I know it may seem confusing, but we're getting it from the scoreboard, so bear with us.
strike 3? Boy, did he need that strikeout.
And it figures because if you look at Pat's stats, 41 innings, he struck out 42 batters. That's his one per inning. That's the one we needed.
Now coming up for Cambridge, William Prius. Prius plays shortstop for him. 2 outs, second and third. Here's the pitch. Here's a nice pitch. Nice pitch, Pat. Pat winds up, getting set, and he steps off.
Well, he's very deliberate, taking his time. This is crucial. I mean, if we can keep it at 2 runs, he's giving us a chance. We don't need any further damage. Let's see what happens right here.
Here's a bounding ball back to the pitcher. Throws on the hand.
And that's
and
helping
that's
your
the
own
inning.
cause. Helping your own cause, Warren.
You're scoring that 1-3. And Cambridge gets 2 runs in the top of the first. Peabody coming to the plate.
Well, we got an opportunity, as Warren has said. Peabody's record is 14-8. Mark got his whole configuration of coaches from the varsity, JV, and freshman. The varsity coaches this year were Mark himself, his dad Manny, is a good friend of mine, and also that coached with me in the JVs when we went undefeated as a record that still holds to this day. Gary Linehan, another pitcher. There's 3 pitchers right there in their own, all Hall of Fames in my mind, but eventually they'll all get there. George Young played, I think he played for Mark when Mark had UMass Boston. So he's bringing these kids along. The JV's coaches, the head coach is Matt Mello, Peter Sachowitz, and Pooch Pusello. Now, I had both Pete and Pooch play during the times and tenure that I was coaching. And also the freshman coach is Joe Gronkowski. Joe was the first in which Mark had given me the honor of a trophy being honored for the JV MVP. And Joe Gronkowski back in 2008 was the first recipient. So I'm very proud not only to give out the award, but to see Joe coming around from college. I think he went to St. Joe's in Maine, and now he's the freshman coach for Mark. Isn't that great?
The starting lineup will be 27, Nick Palmer, the right fielder. Batting second on deck, 23, Anthony Iannuzzi, left fielder. And batting third for Peabody, number 7, Jake Gustafson, and he'll be playing shortstop today for Peabody.
Looks like Nick is the ideal leading batter.
He's a double machine this year, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I mean, he's one of those guys that he got 333 average. So 1 out of 3, he's going to be on base. looks like Nick Palmer's also going to UMass Boston.
Nick takes the ball. Little inside. He's all set now. 1-1. That's a little high. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3. 3-1. It's got to come to Nick. There's a line drive deep to left field. That ball's over his head. That ball's going up against the fence. Nick's rounding second, and he's staying to stay there. Like I said, it's a double machine. Nick Palmer.
Nice way to start out. That's what a leading batter ought to be able to do, is get on base, make things happen. I mean, he got all of that going to the opposite field.
Anthony Iannuzzi, left field. Strike. He went around on the pitch. No balls, 1 strike, runner at second.
Iannuzzi is another senior. He's batting .297. As the second batter, you got to make contact. You got to move that runner to third. Hopefully, go the opposite way.
That's a ball outside.
But right now, just watch it. Pitcher's having trouble finding that plate.
I guess he did call that first pitch a ball. Looked like he went around on it, but I guess they called it a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner gets back. Close.
Oh, you got
him. Picked him off. Nick Palmer leaning the wrong way. The pitcher picked him off. Scoring that, I believe it's 1-4. Palmer gets picked off.
That is unfortunate. Guy in scoring position getting coughed off the back. That's what gives Mark some gray hairs. Especially with this pitcher having trouble now.
Anthony gets set in the box. 3-0. Boy, that pick off the tempers hurts. That's ball 4.
Yes. They're having trouble with the scoreboard on balls and strikes.
Yep. So we were.
Mr. Iannuzzi is going to be going to Merrimack College next year. It's good to see these kids moving on a higher degree of education.
There's ball 4.
And that's where it's going to hurt. We would have 2 guys on. This pitcher will have trouble and difficulty finding a plate. Can make things happen with a timely hit.
Gustafson's getting ready. Throw back to first. The ball gets by him. Runner stays. No advance to the run.
Jake is a junior. He plays shortstop. He's really a good ball player all around. He's batting .391 this year.
I got a ball low. I think I'm going to start calling my balls. Sitting out here on the left field line, it's pretty hard for us to see the balls and strikes. That's ball 2. I got ball 3. Yeah. I got a 3-1 count. Runner on first. Jake's ready. He's got to come to Jake. And that's ball 4.
Only balls and strikes. Catcher has trouble throwing. Why would he even throw? The runner had that base made easily. Don't want to throw the ball around. It is a walk. they're having so much confusion between the scoreboard and the umpires, and Warren trying to decipher it. It makes it awful difficult to call a game.
So Jake gets set. It's inside. That's ball four. Boy, that pickoff was
Yeah, it was key. It would have been bases loaded.
no outs. Now we got one out. Runner on first and second.
And they're playing back for a double play.
Chris Gillen coming up to the plate. Gillen's our third baseman. Number 15.
Chris Gillen's a senior. Batted 364. Making unbelievable averages.
I got Jake Gustafson at the plate now.
What number? Zuli. I was sorry. It's Jake Zuli that's at bat. He's going to be going to Fisher College next year. But again, not far off. He's 357 average hitter. It was a nice cut. Just missed it. That's it. Just stuck his bat out. That's all he needed to do. It was just enough for a flare to get over the shortstop's head. Bases loaded.
Now I got Chris Gillen coming up to the plate. Third baseman.
And as we had mentioned earlier, Chris will be going to University of New Hampshire. Now this is where you talk about timely hitting. If we can get one through now, this will be a whole new ball game. Yeah. 3 out of 4 batters. They're the table setters. Bases loaded. Their job's done. Now they're set to gotta make contact one way or another. A fly ball or a hit. Went after that one. It looked like a little high. Oh, got him leaning. Says no swing. All right. That went in our favor on that call. Foul ball. Count remains the same. 3-1. Just get a piece of that. Staying alive. There he goes. Walk the run. Run comes in. 2-1. Chris gets an RBI with that. Now a hit be timely.
Choke him out.
See, Joe's averaging 417, but that's only a 24 at bat. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Force out at home. Safe at first. All right, he made the right play. Third baseman made a good throw to the catcher. Catcher tried to get double up to first. Was a little late on the throw.
5-3. Jake Doherty at the plate.
Jake Doherty is first base. He's going to Merrimack College. Had a great season with the football team, and obviously he's doing the same with the baseball team. His average at 254, but he's the guy that has the chemistry. He gets the team going. He's the emotional upbeat. He's so nice right now for him to come through. That was close. That was too close to take, but he took it. It was a ball. Cambridge team was halfway into the bench. He thought they had it. He got it there. Got it there. He got him looking. It looked like a good pitch. So at the end of one, it's Cambridge 2, Peabody 1.
Dad's home.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
At this time, while they're warming up, let me introduce the coaches for the Cambridge Rindge and Ladin team. Head varsity coach is Michael Karen. JV coach is Michael Lush, and the assistants are Joseph Mahoney and Lance Doughton. Their athletic trainer is Kara Brown, who's here, and Mary Shrinkwin. All these guys put in a lot of time. Coaching isn't easy, as most people know. A lot of detail and planning and agendas go into their practices and tune for the games themselves. We give them all the credit in the world with their patience and guidance for these young adults. And with that goes, with outstanding, is the television crews we got. This is PAT and Peabody. I want to introduce our cameramen and those that are making things happen. And I'm hoping they're receiving our message with these mics. But I got Hank Belanger, Matt Smith, Dylan Jenkins, Gus Mariotta, and the old general himself, Don Murphy. Thank you guys. Hope things are going good for us. Okay, got Cambridge coming up now.
42. Trevor. Duncan. Strike one. Not called it a ball. Excuse me. Ball two. There's a strike. Nice pitch. Foul ball. 2-2. On deck for Cambridge is Michael Yuma. Trevor stands in the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pat getting set on the mound. Foul ball.
Well, hopefully now Pat got his composure. He's around the plate. Got better control.
Pitcher winds up. Here's the pitch. There's a bounding ball. Up the middle. Goes into center field for a base hit. Give him a base hit.
Seeing eyes, that's what they're talking about. They found the hole.
Michael Yuma coming up. Michael plays third base for him. No outs, runner on first. 2-1. Top of the second inning. Yeah, foul ball. He went after that pitch. Get the umps coming to the mound. I don't know. Walk. Slipped off the mound. He's cleaning up the mound, that's for sure. Michael's set back in the box. No balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. There's a bunt. Foul ball. Sorry for the little delay. Can't see pretty much in front of home plate. But again, doing the best we can. And batter's coming back. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first. Michael set back in the box.
Batter's trying to move this runner over, but now with 2 strikes, you got to hit away.
Pitch, attempted bunt again. Should be out. And he is.
Yeah, unless the batter got accurate back control, trying to bunt with 2 strikes on you at this level is very difficult, and it proved it. He's just wasting an out.
Back to the lead-up batter. Number 12, William Bowen. First time up, he base hit. Bad pitch. Ball one. Got a 1-ball, 1-strike count, I believe. They got 2 balls. No, I got a ball there. Got ball 3.
It's 3-0. This is what we don't need, is having them finding the pitch is difficult to get across the plate.
William stands in. Attempted bunt again to move the runner. And that's a strike. They got a 3-1 count. There's a pop-up down the right field line. That ball is going to be in play.
Nice way for Pat coming back on that one.
Scoring that. That's an F9. 2 outs. Runner on first. Look at Alexander Taylor stepping back in for the second time. This time, get the base on ball.
The second time around with these batters, having a second look at Pat. Hopefully now with the 2 outs, we get out of this inning and then make a baseball game out of this.
Go to first. That's it. Table set. There's a bounding ball to third. Gets by him. Shortstop backs him up. No play.
Yeah.
Going to score out a base hit. Ball was too deep in the hole. Nice backup by the shortstop.
Looked like it was just off of Chris's glove, enough to deflect it so that shortstop couldn't get to it either. It would have been too far a throw to make it anyways.
Mr. Goldstein stepping back in the box. Raphael. Pitcher winds, fires. That's a ball. This is the first time we got a base hit. You get a strike 2. Ball gets by the catcher. Runner goes from second to third. Runner on first stays. Got a 1-1 count. Scores 2-1. Top of the second.
Well, Mark's coming out now. He'll talk to Pat, settle him down a little. Says you're doing better this inning. There's no use to get concerned with these runners. Just get that batter.
Pitcher winds. Goldstein set at the plate. 2 pitches. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Going to second base, but he's got to go back.
Yeah, he'll send him again.
Pitch, runner goes. There's a bounding ball in front of the plate. Third baseman knocks it foul. Great play. That's how you let it go. All the runners have to go back. Still got a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goldstein's got to come back to the box. That's set. Goldstein set. Winds. Fires. Runners take off. Strike 3. What a way to end the inning.
That's how you get out of there. Right away, Pat.
After an inning and a half, I got 2-1 score. And I'll give it back to John.
Well, this shows you Pat had a little better control, a little discussion with head coach Mark Betancourt, and the rest is history that inning. That was a nice inning to get out of, Pat. Good job.
With Eric DeMayo coming up to Peabody, leading off. Bat behind him is Nick Palmer and Anthony Iannuzzi. He's in for Peabody.
You know, for those that were starting today, I was giving you their choices for colleges. Why don't I give you the seniors' choices for all of them? Because some of them may not get in today's game. We got Vincenzo Orlando is going to UMass Dartmouth. Dylan DiFilippo is Newberry College. As I said, Pat McGuire is going to UMass Boston. Jake Doherty is at Merrimack. Jake Zulli is Fisher College. Chris Gillen is University of New Hampshire. Dominic Terrazzano, North Shore Community College. Anthony Iannuzzi, Merrimack College. Nick Palmer, UMass Boston. And Will Deisman, Endicott College. Congratulations to all those seniors. Here's where we should start putting the streak and strings of hits together and runs. Peabody this year, if you look at their schedule, is a streaky team. We'll get into it after Warren announces who's up.
Darlin DiFilippio. He's the second baseman. Pop up in the infield. Third baseman's calling for it. And he's got it. Scoring F5. Now coming to the plate for Peabody, Eric DeMayo. He's our catcher.
Eric batted .267 this year.
First pitch is a strike to Eric. He's all set now. Standing in here. Eric's a strong boy. Plays fullback for Peabody High School. 5 ball to the third baseman again. The ball's foul. That's 2 in a row.
Well, making it easy. He's going after the early pitches right off the bat.
Now coming to the plate for Peabody is the leadoff batter, Nick Palmer. Double to left field. Ball went up against the fence, but Nick got what he's been doing all year. It's a double machine. Nick stands in there. Here's the pitch. There's a bounding ball at first. Going after that first pitch. Nothing in one. Nick stands in. Pitch is set on the mound. He winds. He fires. And that's a ball low. Got a 1-on-1 count. Bottom of the second inning here. Got a 2-1 score. 2 outs. Pitches, getting ready. Sets. He fires. And that's a nice pitch. 1-2.
Both pitchers are very deliberate in their deliveries.
Strike 3.
There's a good reason there.
Great pitch. After 2 innings, I got a 2-1 game. I'm going to turn it back to Joe.
Well, both pitchers did what they have to. They got their innings scoreless. And as a matter of fact, very few pitches in that particular situation for the Cambridge pitcher. Pat needs an inning just like the last. He got to get up and down. This is what makes it difficult with Peabody. They're very streaky in what they do in their wins and how they win, and sometimes when they lose. Now, the first 5 games this year, they won. And they won handily. I mean, all the scores that they have, they won by 4 or 5 runs easy. Some were 6 and 9 runs. And then they had a couple losses in between, and then they pulled off a 7 wins in a row streak. I mean, they hit a streak of losses as well. They got 5 near the end of the schedule, unfortunately, but then bounced back and won the last 2 out of 3. What they need now is a new season. This is the tournament. We got to get the bats clicking early. They usually take leads in their games. This is a little unusual playing from behind. But what they need now is defense. They got to make the plays. No foolish plays to try to keep the ball in front of them in the infield. Outfield, go get them, and don't make any foolish mental mistakes. Let's see what happens. They're getting together for the 3rd inning right now.
Coming up to the plate is 4, 5, and 6. Cambridge. That'd be number 8. Ryan Tullinger. He's their cleanup. The left field his first time up.
And keep in mind, that's when the bases were loaded. They needed him to key for a sacrifice or a base hit. And as Warren said, they got him to fly out. That was great.
Got a 1-1 count. That's getting set on the mound. Ryan standing in the hole. Two balls, 1 strike. There's a bounding ball. Second baseman scoops it up, throws the first. He's out.
Nice play. Nice backhander from the ground, getting up, and a strong throw. Good play all around.
Scoring that is 4-3. We got 1 out. We got Jordan Rosado coming up to the plate, number 2. Rosado plays second baseman, and we had an error. Get on by error in the first inning. There's a fly ball to right field. He's coming in on it. He's got the play. Boy, we needed that quick out. Now coming to the plate is Adam Keffer. Plays center field. He struck out in the first inning. And it's a ball inside. Got a 1-1 count. Got two on it. 1-2. 2 outs. Now 2-2. Little inside. Foul ball. That's why you gotta clip it. See the clip?
He's out of there. That way, Pat.
After 2.5 innings, got a score of 2-1. Peabody coming to the plate, the bottom of the third.
Those are the last 2 innings now. Pat has settled in. Getting a couple of strikeouts is a good omen. Anything you can do to help your own cause is a big factor in the game outcome. Right now, both teams are cautious. Obviously, this is a 1-and-out tournament, so you don't want to see too many mistakes if they can help it. But the last 2 innings, both pitchers seem to settle in a little more. It's going to be a good baseball game.
To the plate for Peabody this inning, they have Anthony Iannuzzi. They have Jake Gustafson on deck. And batting third is Jake Zuli. Anthony stepping up in the box. Gives the pitch. Foul ball. Anthony in the first inning, he took a base on ball. There's a bounding ball back to the pitcher. Scoops it up, fires the first. Coming up to the plate, number 7, Jake Gustafson. He walked in the first inning as well. Fly ball down right to the line. That ball's going to go up against the fence. Jake's rounding first. He's heading for second, and he's going to stay there at second base with a bit. Nice hit. Now coming Stepping to the plate, Jake Zuli. Jake in the first inning had a base hit? No, excuse me. Rounds back to the plate. Jake stands in there. He winds, he fires. There's a bounding ball at third. Holds the runner at second. Third baseman fires the first. He's out there. Fire to third. Ball's an overthrow.
That's it.
Nice
It's out of play.
Run
scores. Again, that's a perfect example. I mean, they made a play at third base to get the out, and then they still try to force the runner at third. They had no chance of getting them. High throw, again, pressure again. It happened to be overthrow, went out of bounds, run scores, game is all tied up 2-2.
You get 2 outs, scoring, that's 5-3. Jake. On the ball, a shot, scoops up, fires the first, he drops the ball.
Now we're getting a little help here.
A wild throw. Don't have to give her never. It's a shortstop. Scoring, that's E6.
First baseman should have had that one more. It went right off the cuff of his glove. But it is an error. See, those mental mistakes hurt because it keeps the inning going. It's giving Peabody an extra out. That's all it's going to take. Momentum can turn with that play.
Chris Gillen stands in there. On the
Wow.
score. Let's take second base.
It's a good stolen base. Catcher had no chance of throwing them out, and it showed. It was a poor throw over to the second baseman.
Gil Martin stands at the bat. He's in the box.
Yeah, Joe Gilman, he's a sophomore. Mike got to have a lot of confidence in his sophomores.
Base on balls.
I get 2 runners on, 2 outs. Jake Doherty's up. See what he can do. He can make things happen. Oh, this is a wild pitch. Oh, he's helping us along.
Runners on second and third.
Key hit now would be ideal.
Here's a bounding ball up the middle. Second baseman, great play, makes the stab, slides. Got him out, he called him out.
You got to give it a nice pick by that first baseman. And a nice play, reaction play on that second baseman. Again, that ball on a high bounce. It was a good play all around for Cambridge. They get out of that inning.
Maybe he comes up with a run now. Top of the fourth.
The pitchers are settling down to business. Last two innings are flying by. After that brief shower we had this afternoon, it got awful muggy and hot. You can get awful thirsty out here. If we have anything, we'll be fine. As long as it's cold. All right, Don.
Coming up for Cambridge, leading off, William Petraeus. Trevor Daniluk on deck. Petraeus takes a strike one. Ball right back to the pitcher. Goes to first, he's out.
Boy, is that nice when you clog up the middle and help your own cause. Nice play, Pat.
Scoring, that's 1-3, 1 out. 2-2 ball game. Top of the fourth inning. Trevor Daniluk at the plate. Cambridge. Struck out in the first inning. No, I'm sorry, he singled in the first inning. 1 for 1. Trevor stands in there. Pat fires. That ball's high. High pop up. Right back to the pitcher. Feels it. Fires high to first base. E1. Gets second on the throw. Boy, that hurts Peabody.
Again, it was hard to judge knowing that ball was hit off the ground, up in the air. By the time Pat got it, he tried to rush it, and he rushed it a little too high. Then put his back behind that throw. Unfortunately, guy gets the extra base.
Michael Yumi stands in there for Cambridge. He struck out in the first inning. Got 1 out. Runner on second. Michael standing at the batter's box. Pat's getting set. Yeah, nice pitch. Strike one. 2 more like that. Close ball game here. Top of the fourth inning. You got strike 2. Nothing in 2. Michael stands in there. He's all set for Cambridge. Like I said, he struck out in the first inning. That's set. Michael set. That's getting a sign. In the delivery. Fires. On the ball. First. That's going to make the play himself. I got 2 outs.
2 outs. The runner gone to third. Pat got a bear down on the batter now. We've been averaging a strikeout an inning. This will be a strikeout. If we can get it here, it will be timely.
It's the ball and Stetson there. I got a ball. Low in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. 2 to 2 is the score. Runner on third base. Yeah, strike 2. Strike 1. Sorry, strike 1. 1-1. On the ball, second baseman. Scoops it up, fires the first. That's the
Well,
end.
no harm done that inning. We get out of it. Get away, Pat. Bottom of 4. It's all tied up. Hey, we were hoping to have some interviews over here, but unfortunately, when we set it up behind the backstop, the reception for the frequencies from these microphones weren't being accepted by the main truck. So we had to relocate to the bleachers. Still didn't work. Now we're out here in left field, all by our lonesome. So we can't get any of the coaches on Peabody team to come up for their interviews, as I had promised them. Was also going to have Phil Sheridan, who's leaving us. Wanted him to say a few words of encouragement, since he'll be leaving us as well. But it's not all bad. I got my neighbor, Mike Sturgeon. He comes to all my games. He came to all my games when I was coaching, too. He's a great neighbor. He got used to seeing the teams, getting to know the names, the players. What do you think so far, Mike?
It's a great first goal so far.
You like our chances?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Mike likes to talk a lot, but we try to contain him as best we can. But he's certainly a good supporter. You should see him when he cheers out here. And you heard from Warren, otherwise he'd be interviewed. He does his job all together right now. He's organized, getting the statistics,
Trying.
keeping score.
I'm trying. He's giving it a shot.
There you go.
Anything for a good cause. The bottom of the 4th. I got Danielle DiFilippio coming up, Eric DeMayo, and Nick Palmer, the leadoff player. Deline DiFilippio. Stands inside, ball 1. Bottom of the 4th inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, pitch. Strike 1, 1-1. No, ball 2. Little low and inside. Here's a bounding ball at first. Scooped up, he bobbled the ball. Pitch is covering. Scoring, that's 3-1. 1 out. Eric DeMayo standing there. Or DeMayo. Peabody used to have a DeMayo. He's graduated last year. My mistake. Nice pitch. 1-1. 1 One out. Eric stands in. Good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Eric's set now. He pitches. That's a ball outside. 2-2. That's ball 3. Way outside. Full count. No place to put him. It's ball 4. Nick Palmer coming to the plate. Nick has doubled and struck out.
As you said, he is a hitting machine, especially for doubles. Now he showed that he had 10 doubles this year, and he also had one today.
There's a pop-up in the infield. Third shortstop's going to call for it. Nick flied out to the shortstop. Anthony Iannuzzi, left fielder. Took a base on balls in the first inning. Grounded back to the pitcher in the second. Third inning, excuse me. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Runner on first. It's a good pitch. Attempted bunt. He's going to steal second baseman. He got picked off. Runner was gone. Boy, that hurts.
I think Mac was just trying to get him by surprise, but those delay steals, you still need speed. The Mayo had speed on the football field, but he lacked it a little today on that run. Pitcher wisely stepped off the rubber, turned, and had plenty of time to get him tagged out. So we're helping them. They helped us the last inning, and we just helped them out on that play. All right, but it's a new ball game. It's all tied up. One thing having coached with Mark in the past, knowing that he can create situations when there's really none there. It was unfortunate on that play, but if it had worked, Mark with 2 outs, runner in scoring position, somehow he can create that run that you need. We certainly need a run in this game, but he tried. That's all you can ask for. Now we got to play defense like we've been the last couple innings. We've been holding steady. See what happens.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans, because love has no labels.
Alexander's going to lead off for Cambridge.
You probably already heard, but a famous fan just walked on the field. May need security a little later. George Goulas, but we'll talk to him later.
Two balls, no strike. Oh, excuse me. Strike. 1-1. Alexander standing in there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ball. 3-1. Fly ball. Right field.
It's a nice way to come back. 3-1 count. Getting a fly ball like that makes it easy.
Raphael Goldstein comes to the plate. He singled and struck out. The ball 1. I got a 1-1 count. 1 out. 2-2 is the score. Top of the 5th inning. I got strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Mr. Goldstein stands in there. He's all set. That's a ball outside. 2-2. Yeah, strike 3. Nice pitch. Great pitch, Pat.
All right, it's 2 down. That's the way we like to see him pitch out there. He's taking control right now.
Number 8, Ryan Tellengater. He's their right fielder. He's flied out and grounded out to second base. That's a ball outside. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs. That's inside. I got 1-1. Strike 2. Strike 1, excuse me.
You want one more, Pat? You're selling, and that's great.
Here's a line drive deep to center field. That ball's going. What a
Oh,
catch
what a
by
catch.
the center fielder.
What
Nice
a tremendous catch.
Great jump on the ball. No runs at him. Center fielder. I'm not checking. Two Jakes out here. Jake Zulli made that catch out there.
That was a tremendous catch.
Got to get the right.
Going
Jake.
away over the head. I mean, if he didn't make that catch and his momentum would have had him fall down, that could have been an easy triple. That was a big play of this game, if it ends this way.
We have Anthony Iannuzzi, Jake Gustafson coming to the plate this inning, and Jake Zulli, of course, just made that great catch out in center field. Anthony leading off for Peabody. Anthony says took a base on ball in the first and grounded back to the pitcher in the third. Got a ball outside. He was at the plate when the runner got picked off for second base, trying to steal second base last inning. That's a block. Timeout.
Looking at the stats on the Peabody team, they don't walk very much. So they're obviously a swinging team.
Ball low and outside. Jake Gustafson on deck. Attempted bunt. Pulls it back. It's a ball inside. Here's a bounding ball to short. Scooped it up. Fires the first, and he's got it.
It's 2 down. The pitcher's doing what he's supposed to do. Get it to his players and let them make the out.
Jake Gustafson coming to the plate. He took a base on ball in the first inning and hit a nice double in the third and scored.
Yeah, well, Jay Guston, he finished, looks like third on doubles on this team. Only second in walks. Certainly need the speed on the base paths. We can make it happen with 2.
Ooh, a hit on him. Got hit by a pitch.
Yeah, he did. He did get hit.
Shake it off. Coming to the plate for Peabody, number 12, Jake Zuli. Zuli made that great catch last inning at the bottom of the fourth, top of the fifth, excuse me, to end the inning. Jake's getting a sign from Mark. Umpire's going out.
Well, these are the hitters that make things happen. They got the averages. They got the runs batted in.
Tried to pick him off at first base. He got that. Mark's trying to play for a run here. No, that's low in the dirt. Getting a sign from Mark. Runner leads off at first. Pitcher winds. Back to. Ball gets by the pitcher. The runner goes down.
It's beyond me. Why not just 2 outs, go after the batters? That's what you're supposed to do.
A fly ball deep to right field, right up against by the fence. Catches it, run attacks from second, and he's going to walk into third base. Now you got 2 outs, runner on third. I got Chris standing at the plate. Chris Gillen. Chris grounded out to third.
Chris, the guy you want up in this situation, he led the team and runs batted in.
Grounded to third and get on by an error. That's a ball. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. 2-2. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Yeah, strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Batter's all set now. Runner on third. Gustafson on third. This ball inside. No, they called a strike. Yep. Sorry, 2-2. Looked inside from here. Here's a bounding ball of shot. Scooped up, fires the first, and the inning's over. He gets out of the inning.
Wow, these pitchers been doing a job last 3 innings. We're given a little slight possibility there with some sunlight, but just couldn't hack it. Just got to play defense like we've been. But needless to say, I'd like to get back to Mark Betancourt. The one thing that I always got impressed with him is he never ran away from a tough schedule. He always had the Catholic conferences on his team. And I always said to him, because I seen him do it, his winning percentage over the Catholic schools are unbelievable. To me, he was always the parochial school slayer. And he showed it again. I mean, I think they won 2 out of 3 schools they played this year. prepping on one of them, and they're number one seed in the Super 8. And I heard that they won by a large score yesterday as it is, so they're off to a great start.
I got Jordan Rosado leading off for Cambridge. He'll be followed by Andre Keffa. And William Prius will be the third batter. Top of the sixth here. 2-2 game. I got a ball outside. Fly ball deep down the right field line. He's going to get it. Nice catch by the right fielder. Couldn't tell if it was fair or foul, but it looked foul. Andre Keffa at the plate for Cambridge. Yeah, good pitch. Nothing in two. Nah, that's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the sixth. Nah, that's 2-2. They got a bounding ball to the pitcher. Scoops it up, fires the first, and he's got him out. Scoring 1-3. And now coming to the plate for Cambridge, William Prius. Williams grounded back to the pitcher twice today. There's a bounding ball of short. Scooped it up. Fires the first. He's got him out. What a quick inning.
That's what needs to happen in tournament play. That's good inning right there for Pat and the fielders. We have seen a couple of Lexington scouts coming to this game. Obviously, they get the winner of this game to play next week. I remember there was times that Mike used to have me and his dad Manny go out and scout teams for the tournaments that we're going to be playing, and we put a lot of time and effort into it, a lot of homework. We give them all the results. Come to find out, the teams that we get scouted didn't get to play Peabody. So you have the good and the bad with everything in life. The ugly is George Goulas.
Joseph Gilmarty stands in there.
So here we are, bottom of the sixth. It'll be nice to get one run lead and then hold them off. It'll be fine. It'll be the way to go. But let's see what happens.
Nothing in two.
It's almost like sending you on that field.
That was a ball. Kind of high, almost hit him. Joe stands in there. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Right on it. That's a ball. 1, 2 and 2. Oh, foul ball. Still 2 and 2 count. Bottom of 6. 2-2 game. Great pitches, dude. Yeah, fly ball. Deep to center. He's got it.
Both pitchers settling in. They're doing their thing. They're holding their own out there.
Jake Doherty coming to the plate for Peabody. Nice pitch. There's a line drive deep to left field. This ball's over his head. It's going to bounce up against the fence. Jake's running for second. Jake's going to stand at second base for the double. Walking into second base.
I told you, he can make things happen emotionally. He's the guy with all that spirit. But he did golf that pitcher. That was a low pitch and he golfed it.
Danielle DiFilippio coming up. 1 out, runner on second. We don't know if Mark's going to bunt and try to play for the run, but we'll see. Runner leads off at second base. Pounding ball, a shot, scooped up, fires the first. Ball throws high. He overthrew.
That's what's going to hurt.
You have to give it.
He had time to make a good throw. He didn't, and the first baseman couldn't control it.
2-6.
Yeah, it was a high throw.
You have to give the shortstop an error on that. First and second. Eric DeMayo stands in there. What a time for a hit. 1 out, first and second. That was a nice pitch. 1-1.
The male likes to swing away.
Strong boy.
A big boy. But,
That's strike two. It's helping him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first and second. A foul ball. Right in front of the plate. Catcher's going to pick it up. Has to hurry the throw. He's safe. We got bases loaded.
wow,
One
talk
out.
about speed.
You have to give him an infield. Give him an infield hit on that.
Yeah, he beat it out. Good hustle all the ways around.
What a guy coming to the plate for Peter. Bases loaded, 1 out. Nick Palmer coming in.
Infield's in the way they should, but Palmer never hits it in the infield.
Yeah, I got a ball high. A foul ball right all over the pitch. You see the ball go back like that behind home plate? That means he's right on the pitch. Oh. 1-1. 1-2, excuse me. Yeah, line drive right back to the first baseman.
What can
What
I
a
say?
play.
Hit it right on the nose.
Great play.
I mean,
Great defense by Cambridge.
This is a real good game. It's going to be well pitched, and that's a great defense. Yeah, that's good. Again, I don't want to be remiss. I want to give credit to the PAT crew. That's Hannah Blanger, Matt Schmidt, Dylan Jenkins, Gus Murata, and Don Murphy. Thank you. Hope this performance comes out okay. We have to wait till we see it whenever it's shown. Boy, would that have been ideal to get the run, hold them off, and get 3 outs this inning. And Lexington, here we come.
Trevin Denelick leading off for Cambridge Ridge and Latin. Here in the top of the 7th. He'll be followed by number 15, Michael Yuma. And then number 12, Zake Guaya Bowling. Trevor Denluke. An inside pitch. One and one. That is set now. Strike two, 1-2. Top of the seventh here. 2-2 game. Great pitches, dude. Got a foul ball. Still 1-2. Trevor stands in there. No, that's a ball. 2-2. Grounding ball to third. He scoops it up, fires the first, and the ball gets by.
It was a bad play all around. He backhands the ball right in front of him. And then he hurried his throw and he shot hopped at the first baseman. Made it tough for Doherty to come up with that one.
I'm going to have to score that as an E5. Michael Yuma coming to the plate, number 15. It's the ninth batter. Steps off the mound. He's got to get set. He's all set now. Throw to first. They're playing for a bunt. Peabody's charging the lines. Got the second baseman and the third baseman rushing. Holding the runner on first. This is the ninth batter, yeah.
Ninth batter, you've got to move him over.
It's a ball.
Nice stop. Nice stop by the catcher.
Nice pitch. They got him picked off. Got to throw to second, and he's in there. Stolen base.
They had him. Good throw would have had him. Wrong side of the bag.
That's what you call small ball. This late in the game, top of the seventh inning, the game is just playing for the one run. One ball, no strikes. One ball, one strike, excuse me. Runner on second. Pitcher set. He winds. Gonna try to pick him off a second. You hear the noise now. Nice pitch. One ball, two strikes. No outs.
Yeah.
Can't really play for the bunt. Kind of foolish if he does, but runner on second base. 1-2. Pitch is set. He winds. He fires. There's a fly ball. Base hit to center field. It's going to hold the runner up at third. Great play. How to get the ball in. Runner on first and third. I don't know why, but they held the runner at third. Just
Here comes Mark. I figured it'd be about time for him to get out there.
Mr. Bowling at the plate. He's the leadoff batter. Mark's taking a walk to the mound. Pitched a great game today. 2 great pitches. Nice pitches, dude. Weather turned out to be nice. Great crew over there. Great camera. We're running 3 cameras here. Beautiful coverage of the baseball game today. And all the cameras just out in the sun and doing a fabulous job.
Well, it should be good shots and positioning if you see it on TV. Yeah, so you're gonna go with the ball. That's the right move. Hold it.
He's on second and third now. Rolling up the plate. He's the DH. Strike. Nice pitch. 1-1. No outs. Runners on second and third. The leadoff batter at the plate. A strike. Nice pitch. 1-2. He helped him.
Well, Pat's going to have to bear down on this one. He needs to go after this batter.
That's set. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. What a
big pitch right there.
Alexander Taylor coming to the plate. The Cambridge United. One out. Second and third.
So you want to get the same message across. Pat was really taking his time on that pitch.
Yeah, the whole infield's got to come together. At this point in the game, boy, it's every run counts.
That was a key strikeout that last inning. Second and third, no outs. No contact. I mean, you can't beat that. Pat did it on his own.
Block. Can't be a block.
Oh, is that what they did?
So he doesn't have to throw a pitch. They're doing away the major leagues with it. Face on balls.
No harm down. It still puts some play to the plate. Let's see what happens. Infield's in.
Sorry about that, John. Yeah, Rafael Ghostin at the plate. Nice pitch. Strike 1. Bases loaded. No place to put him. 1 out. That's out of the stretch still. He winds. He fires. Yeah, foul, ground ball. Go to home. Out at home. Great play.
It's the right play. I mean, that runner was a direct line to that third baseman's throw. He did it, just threw over his head. He did a great job. 2 outs.
Ryan Tellengater should be at plate, number 7. He's their cleanup hitter. Still got bases loaded, 2 outs now. Any bag in the infield, automatic out. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Two balls, no strikes. Nice block by the catcher. Ball 3.
This is crucial now. This pitch coming up.
No place to put him.
You know he's going to take.
Definitely have a green light. He's the cleanup hitter too, so you gotta take that into consideration. He's taking. Nice pitch. He'll probably take another one here. Like you said, make him earn those runs. Builds up that pitch count too. That's high, ball 4. Walking around.
Oh, that hurts. I mean, he was battling back. He was doing the job, but well, it's unfortunate because that intentional walk made a direct result in 2 outs. It was a good call by Mark, but we didn't need the walk. That's what's going to hurt us, and it has. Let's hope we can keep it right here.
Got Jordan Rosado at the plate. One ball, no strikes. There's a fly ball deep to right field. He's there and he's got it. Ben in. Boy, walk for it.
Take in consideration that inning, 1 run. You're right. Now medal. We gotta have the what do they call it, Charles? See what we gotta be made a medal. No, now's the time. There's no looking back. There's no tomorrow. We at least get a run to tie this thing to keep it going. I mean, both pitchers did their job. They kept their team in to win it.
Three and 4 are coming up to the plate for Peachy.
Well, we got our hitters. Those are the guys you want up in a close game. And not only do they set the table, they need to get 1 run.
Anthony Iannuzzi, Jake Gustafson, and Jake Zulu. That'll be the first 3 guys. Top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, excuse me. One ball, no strikes. Got to be very patient. Easy hitters. Ball 2.
This is where dedication pays off. Oh, 3-0. All you gotta do is just watch it. A lot of pressure on these young players.
Three and one. Anthony set now.
All right, you can't look at any more. You can't look at any more.
Full count. No outs. Bottom of the seventh. Fly ball.
3-2, and that hurts.
Jake Gustafson coming to the plate. One out. Jake's took a base on ball today. Grounded back to the pitcher and grounded out to the shortstop. Nice pitch, strike one.
Now we're down to the last out. I mean, these are as bad as we wanted.
Two outs, bottom of the seventh.
They got to do it with two. It can be done. I said they strung the wins together. They got to string their hits together.
And Jake Zulu coming to the plate. He went. Strike one. That's two.
We can't be watching these pitches. We got to swing.
Gotta get the bat off your shoulder.
We need base runners here. We're just reaching.
That's a fly ball.
Reaching up.
Second baseman's got it.
Unfortunately, that ends our tournament play. 1-0. I mean, it's a tough year for Peabody Tanners, but they did what they're able to do. They stay in the game. They got their chances. Went right down to the end of the wire. Again, thank you for listening, for Warren and myself, and we'll see you next year.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework. I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
1 in 5 children struggle with learning and attention issues. Go from misunderstanding to understood.org.